I actually met the CEO of Jack in the Box. But we had a debate on people's options that they choose when eating out at fast food. Because
you had a debate with the CEO of Jack in the Box?
Dead ass. Dead ass.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Hustle Huddle. I'm here with my boy
Christian Roddy
and my boy
Jesse Mazzone.
Yo, it's a late night special too. It's 9:30, bro. Just got off of work and just drove straight over here, straight to a podcast, ate some tacos, and now I'm here.
Hustle never stops.
I'm tired, bro. I want to go to sleep. But you know what? We're working and we're grinding over here for y'all. For y'all. That's why we out here. So tell them about your week. How's your week been?
What a segue. Nah, week's been good. So it's been a fast one. So we uploaded last week's episode, been grinding at work, ended the quarter, had our new Q4 meeting, both regional and within the district. So
Finish your business plan?
They make you turn in a business plan?
Yeah, everybody has
Damn, just when you win and you ain't got to submit one, I guess.
Everyone got to.
No, week's been solid. Workouts have been tight. Work's been good. Spent a lot of time with my dog. And then low-key, did I tell you I'm down to 203 now?
Sheesh,
so,
congrats.
So I know we don't. Hey, so we don't talk.
Y'all didn't know I pounded him, so pause. I gave him the knuckles. Pause.
Yeah, because we were talking about in the earlier episodes, kind of like our workout methodology, and I was in a really functional state of mind, and then up in the last couple months, I was like,
Start working out like a grown-ass man.
hey,
fucking time.
My body started feeling good. I was like, all right, let's make it look good.
Time
now
to start working out.
What is that? So I've dropped 18 pounds really in I guess the last 2 months really is when I started looking at my nutrition again. So
hell yeah, that's dope as fuck.
just they going hand in hand.
How do you feel?
It's come and go because it's because I'm in a caloric deficit, I feel in moments I'm drained, but overall when I wake up in the morning I feel better. I feel like I have more energy. I feel lighter. But then there's days when I am that it hits me. I'm like, oh man, I need some more carbs. And I was telling Jesse I ate a full pizza earlier this week. Yeah. And that night I was like, okay. The next day I felt amazing. My workout was amazing.
Just getting stupid pumps, huh?
Yeah, it just reemphasized that refeed. It sometimes is necessary because the day before that I felt literally the 3 days before that I was like, bro,
yeah, your body definitely needs it, and it's crazy because you'll go through the caloric deficit and you'll notice when you're working out damn your workouts aren't hitting the same, and then you think it's just because of your workouts. You're maybe I got to switch up my workout routine, and realistically it's you ain't got no fucking energy in your body. You need a refeed.
Yeah.
It sucks because I feel like I'm trying to get in a caloric deficit, but I'm always in a caloric deficit because I don't even eat enough some days. And then I get into that starvation state where my body's just holding on to shit because I'm not fucking eating food.
Yeah, and you've kind of been doing that for a while, so it's adapted.
Exactly. So some days I'll eat 2,500 calories, which is my caloric deficit. It's 2,500, and then some days I feel I don't even get to 2,000, and I'm fuck, I definitely need to eat something. I'll notice I feel real slow, and my workouts aren't as good, and I feel lazy and stuff like that. But once I get some carbs in me, boy, it's back in grind mode. I feel good,
like a new person. Honestly,
that's super dope though.
It's and tracking again, it is so hard to hit clean protein intake. Oh, yeah, and I'm not even doing the gram per pound. I'm the point. My recommendation in the past was 0.7. Yeah. And even at that, I'm bro,
that's a lot of protein.
It's tough. My big thing right now is tuna.
Tuna?
Yeah, bro, tuna at Trader Joe's per can, 29 grams of protein.
I used to get the those little single serving tuna packets by was it
Sun-Kissed?
Starfish? Starfish or is it Sunkist?
I don't know. Maybe it is Starfish.
I think it's Starfish.
Starfish, okay.
But I think we're talking about the same
one.
Yeah,
the blue packet.
Starfish, but literally when I was on grind mode, I would eat all throughout the day, and then at night I would just get 2 packets of tuna. Especially when I was broke, I would just get the 2 packets of tuna and then a pre-made salad, throw it in the salad and just smack that down, bro. And it was fire too. And I'd get it at night because I was going to school in the morning, and then I would work out, and then after my workout I'd go to Vaughn's because it's the only thing open at 12. Get the 2 tuna packets and a salad, bro. Fire. good ass like little meal, and it was like low carbs and it was high protein. It was perfect.
Dude, yeah, that's the move right now because it is so cheap. So
Yeah, and it's cheap as fuck.
when I go to Trader Joe's, that's the more expensive one, $2 a can. But when I go to Winco, it's 80 cents.
Yeah, I was about to say you go and get those packets, they're like $1.
Dude, nothing.
You
And
spend
like that's
$2.
It's literally like a protein shake almost with how much fucking
Literally.
protein you're getting.
And
in
it's
that.
fire too. Like you get to pick like the different flavors that they got because they got lemon pepper, they got the ranch, they got the buffalo, bro. This heat, and they got the garlic herb, bro. I was picking my flavors up, and then I put it in the salad. I'll be like, you know what? I'm having a lemon pepper salad tonight, or I'm having a ranch salad tonight. It was fire, bro.
And people always complain, like the biggest thing why people don't eat healthy. Well, one is for people who are trying to get bigger.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, right now it's hard to even eat your maintenance right now through your workouts. But a lot of people are like, oh, it's so expensive to eat healthy, or they don't know what to get. Like that's why I get quick fast food because also I don't have time to meal prep. But it's like that right there.
It took effortless.
Yeah, and the way I make mine is like I just take it out the can. I take literally a quarter of a serving size of mayonnaise and stir it up, and then add some salt and pepper. Bro. And then if I'm eating that with anything else, I'll mix it. Yeah. So like sometimes I'll even make like a little tuna melt. But
See, and what's crazy is like even now, like sometimes like I forget like how easy it is to get like food and like calories in, especially like clean calories.
Well, so I guess that's only like 130 calories, and then so that's not a lot, but it's super lean for people trying to lose weight.
Yeah, I mean, I think
there's still ways.
The salad and like what I ate together, it was like roughly like because it was like 2 packets were I think 90 calories each or like 80 calories each, so it came out to like 160, and then plus the salad with the like the dressing and like the cheese and shit came out to like with it all together it was like 380 total, and like that was just like a good like end of the day like meal if I was still hungry and I still needed like my protein and stuff. But then I forget like I could still do shit like that, and I'm like, oh, because I meal prep, like a meal prep on Sundays, but usually by like Thursday and Friday, I'm like, I don't want to eat my damn meal prep. And I always forget that like there's other things that I don't have to resort to like fast food. I could literally just go do that, or I could literally go buy like I don't know another like great source of like quick protein and then just eat that. Yep. Like if you go to like the store and get Ralph's and get like a rotisserie chicken.
Oh, bro,
it's like you get one for on spot.
I go to Sprouts. It's sometimes it's $5, and then every once in a while they'll do just dark meat, and that one will be like I don't know why, like maybe people don't want it, but they have barbecue dark meat and it's like $4. I was like, bro,
see, bro, and you got a whole ass chicken right there, dude, bro. And then like now you spent $4 for a whole chicken, plus now you just get like a little bit of carbs in you. Yeah, like even if you want to keep on like the cheap like diet, go get the Uncle Ben's minute rice, bro. Done deal. You got a whole ass meal that's fire.
It's maybe not like the sexiest like cooking. It's not the most. I mean, I think it's all smacking.
I think it's all fire. Because I ain't cook it, so anything I ain't cook is gonna be fire.
Saves me time.
Just because like it saves me time. I'm not saying I can't cook, but I'm just saying I can cook. I'm a fire cook, but I'm just saying
it's that Italian piece in it.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm just saying he done tried some of my cooking. It's smacking, bro. I'm telling you. But it's just it just tastes better when I don't do it. You feel me?
Bro, it is scientifically proven food tastes better when someone else makes it.
Exactly. Not all the time, but yeah, you know what he's saying.
Well, yeah, that's true. If you could cook.
If you can cook, because I done had some nasty food where I was like, hey, yo. Because like if I get cornbread and there's some corn in my cornbread, I'm going to fight you. I don't like that. If I get a chicken salad, like, and there's like grapes in your chicken salad,
oh, that's the worst.
I'm coming for your head.
Some
raisins in the mashed potatoes, bro.
What are you thinking?
I'm fighting somebody, bro. So there's like 3 times where I done had like some meals, and I'm like, nah, who is making this food? Because you gonna have to see me outside. So not everyone can cook good, but I'm just saying, if you get food that's already pre-made and it saves you time and it's delicious, it's just even more delicious.
Yeah, true.
For sure.
But yeah, it's not always sexy, but it's doable. And I think that's just people, I don't want to say it's an excuse, but some people use it as a crutch sometimes. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't have the money to eat healthy. I don't have the time to meal prep, and there's a lot of options. So
even if you like, no, I didn't mean to.
No, go.
But yeah, even if you go to like fast food restaurants, like obviously you can pick the healthier stuff at the fast food restaurants. But, I mean, if I go to a fast food restaurant, I'm not picking the healthy shit.
Dude, so I was having a conversation a while back with the gym that you worked at before the one you're at now, that I used to run a while back. I actually met the CEO of Jack in the Box, so tag that motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. But we had a debate on people's options that they choose when eating out at fast food. Because
you had a debate with the CEO of Jack in the Box?
Dead ass. So he came in my gym, and
he's literally that his field he specializes in.
Well, so it wasn't necessarily a debate between me and him. We had a discussion, mostly agreed upon, that the consumer makes the poor choice, that it's not necessarily his food. But we were talking about it.
That's true.
Yeah, so we were talking about it, and we had this discussion prior to me knowing that he was the CEO of Jack in the Box. And then once I found out that's what he does, I was like, no shot. Like getting the chicken sandwich off their like value menu is calorically less dense than if you ordered the salad.
Yeah.
Like I could damn near get 2 chicken sandwiches, which is my go-to if I do eat out at like fast food places. Yeah. And that'll still be calorically less dense than the salad. But he's like, but he's
all that fucking.
But that's what people order when they like if a mom takes her 2 kids to Jack in the Box and if she's being like health conscious and like they order their little cheeseburgers or whatever, she orders the chicken whatever Caesar salad, and low key that was like 1,200 calories. His chicken sandwich was 400. Like I'm not being exact on these, but and he's like
I was about to say 1,200 calories.
Yeah, but like. So not social media, but the media and like everything that's happened almost forced the business to give that offering, like to offer it with the dressing, offer the chicken Caesar salad. He's like, honestly, like that stuff's super perishable and all that. Like he doesn't even love offering that stuff, but he offers it, quote unquote, as the healthy option.
So you're saying it's not the healthy option?
So definition of healthy. So we know calories in, calories out, and things like that, but not all calories are created equal. But this lady chose that option thinking that that's the healthier option to help her lose weight or to stay lower in calories. Even though a lot of them are mandatory, they have to represent the calories on the menu. They don't really take the time to look at what is less and more. Because no way most people would think a greasy fried chicken sandwich is going to have less calories than her grilled chicken salad.
Yeah, but then now you're just eating, what do you call it? Preservatives and just grease now.
Well, so that's why I said definition of healthy.
So
not every calorie is
so
created equal, but we've seen people lose weight on diets of nothing but cheeseburgers.
So then my question for you is, would you want something more calorically dense that has less like preservatives and is technically more healthy, or something that's less caloric dense and then
if you're looking at it for overall weight loss and this isn't a regular part of your nutrition and this is like a treat that you had out with your kids after they were done with their basketball game,
well, obviously,
and you're just trying to stay under in calories, go with the chicken sandwich.
I'm saying like if it's for some reason I missed my lunch, I left my lunch at home and I'm going to Jack in the Box.
Me?
I'm asking you.
Or what I would recommend someone to do.
Yes.
Two different
because
things.
I go to Chick-fil-A. I'm not going to Chick-fil-A to get a fucking salad or a grilled chicken sandwich. I'm getting the 12-piece with the large fries and a spicy deluxe and a strawberry lemonade. Don't holler at me, and I want extra sauce.
Jesus. No, yeah. I mean, I would tell a client not to go there. I would tell them to go to one of our other offerings I just said. Again, it might even be quicker because you don't have to wait in line. I could go park in Sprouts, walk in, grab the rotisserie chicken, walk out. I eat 2 legs and a breast. I'm full. Yeah. And there's still over half a chicken there, but now you got to, I don't know what you're doing with all that. But even then, Sprouts for like $7, they have those pre-made meals that you can just throw in a microwave. Yeah, fast food is almost a little outdated because other systems have caught up with it. But if you do stop, I'm still going to say try to get the less preservative option. Try to get the healthier option. But when we were talking about calories, if we were just trying to be under in calories for the day, then I would say you have to look at what's going to satiate you at the lowest calorie expenditure or lowest calorie density.
I agree.
Because you asked, like you.
No, I agree. I mean, if you're going based off of just like calories in, calories out, and you're still trying to be in a caloric deficit, not saying go eat fucking McDonald's hot and spices every goddamn day because they're calorically like healthier for you than going to eat a salad or something else. But I'm saying obviously if you're in the spot of a situation where like, hey, I got 500 calories versus I don't know, like 1,200 calories, and I guess take the 500 calorie option.
Yeah.
But I mean, the difference in calories is like, one, you're gonna get that chicken sandwich, is gonna be a lot more fats in it, and a lot more like, obviously protein and carbs, versus like the salad. You're just getting salad and you're getting proteins, and you might get some fats from the dressings, but again, they're all just different types of fats. So you're gonna get healthy fats and bad fats, like saturated fats and non-saturated fats.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well,
you pick your poison at that point.
Exactly. And it's like that you have to. Like,
Yeah.
And that's, again, the definition of healthy, and like, what are you aiming for? Like, obviously, if we're even having the discussion of all that, then it's like, maybe you should have picked a different option.
Yeah, because there's definitely people out there that do the the fasting, intermittent fasting, but they take it to the full extreme where like they only eat from the hours of 1 to 5, and I've seen dudes like literally just eat Big Macs during that time frame, and they're in that caloric deficit, and they're still like shredded as hell. Mind you, their fucking cholesterol levels are probably through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
But
like, you do their blood work.
Yeah,
who knows?
They got a 6-pack and they're on the verge of diabetes though.
Yeah. Honestly, or cancer and all that different type of stuff. You never know. But
You ever see Cali Muscle's meal that he
bro. His what?
His meal that he was talking
Talking about the top ramen prison meal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's crazy.
Yeah, I would never tell someone to eat that. It's over like 3,000 calories.
It's like
over
3,000 calories and like a gang of sodium.
Bro, it's
I
like
know
a
there's-
week's worth of sodium.
I know there's so much sodium in that because I think it's like 4 packs of ramen noodles. And then it's like 3 cans of tuna or 4 cans of tuna. And it's like a gang of mustard, a gang of hot sauce. And then it's like, I forgot what else was in it, but I think he like crushed up some crackers or something. And it was just like so much like carbs and protein, and then just like a gang of sodium. And he's like, "Yeah, it's for the pump." I was like, "Oh my god, damn, you about to have a heart attack, bro." That's kind of like how CT Fletcher, if you know, like how he like first started like working out and like getting big into like the powerlifting and everything. Like,
Yep, he would have McDonald's. He would do a Big Mac, apple pie, and like large Coke. He would do multiple Big Macs,
Yeah,
but he'd
it
always
was
have
like-
his apple pie.
it
too.
was like 3 Big Macs a day.
yeah, and he
He had like
He had a
heart
Well, so-
replacement. Yeah, he had a heart replacement.
So he had
heart transplant.
He had a heart attack, and then he had like open heart surgery, and then years later had to get a heart transplant.
Yeah, bro, like that just goes to show that. Well, I mean, again, he was probably on hella gear too. But,
That I was about to say. There's obviously
so I mean,
some other
you
stuff
don't
in there.
know what the cause of that was, but it was a cause of everything.
Well, I think even Cali Muscle had a heart attack in the last like couple of years, didn't he?
I don't know.
think
I don't think he did.
he had something.
Really?
He was in the hospital for a while.
Oh damn.
I don't remember what it was.
Damn.
But this all stemmed off my little weight loss a week. But
Hey, so,
we,
I
we
mean-
never got to. You
To
got a
my
question?
week?
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. It was good. You know, again, finishing Q3, getting into Q4, doing my deep dive into Q4, you know, because I'm a great person like I am. Yeah, COO of the company came into my club randomly too, so that's pretty fun. You know.
Just surprised.
Yeah, surprise. Good thing I was like mid work, so it looked good. But the whole visit was cool. He's a cool dude, very open. I was very surprised someone from like the ELT team would be so like open minded and like interested in what you had to say as a valued like employee. So I felt like that was like super cool because I felt like the conversation was very organic with him.
Yeah.
Versus like some other like higher ELT team members where I like have the conversation with them and it's like talking to a fucking fishbowl.
For sure. It's a quote from a movie, but it's like character reflects leadership.
Yeah.
And when you have leaders, you know, who are as, I don't want to even say relaxed, but just as open to the field like that, it creates a different type of culture, different type of community, and different type of like openness to talk about the things that the people who are doing the work need support in or what we think is good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I've had an opportunity. He was in our club recently, and it was all good discussions.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to, I think if you're a part of the ELT team and if like we ever get into like ELT and then we're in the higher executive levels, like I think that's one of the things that I would take away from something like that is like you got to go visit and like get down in the mud with them because like again you're looking at stuff from like 30,000 feet up. Like that shit may sound good to you, and then once it gets like like applicable into like clubs, you're just gonna feel like, oh, they're gonna be like, yo, that shit does not work.
Yeah, and you could save a lot of time that way because like there's
Yeah.
phases and rollouts where it's like you have the idea, you have proof of concept, you have the pilot, then you have the official rollout.
Yeah.
It's like if you're like in the field, the pilot and the proof of concept, you could expedite the time there.
Yeah.
There's the ideology that I use sometimes, which is the opposite of this, but you still can't lose it. Is like you have, I think I picked this up off one of my real estate podcasts, but so you have like the cadet mindset, then you have the captain mindset, and you have the general mindset.
Yeah.
So it's like you can never lose the cadet piece of you,
Yeah.
but you do have to pull yourself away and be the captain so you can see a bigger image. You could delegate to people and free yourself up to make decisions that you wouldn't be able to if you were so immersed in the front line. And then a general is like even a step further. Like I can't do 90% of this stuff because I wouldn't see the actual war that's happening and be able to give you different commands on other fronts. But it's like the general still is somewhere like involved in the war. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Obviously, like a lot of stuff is happening above our heads.
Oh,
That
for sure.
it goes behind closed doors that we don't know, but obviously, like they're doing shit way above our heads, and a lot of people just don't be like, "Oh yeah, this motherfucker doesn't do anything." Gets on a couple calls, says some shit, and then dips, goes play some golf. Which is, I mean, he probably does do that too, but again, like for the most part, like I'm not saying he does that, but I can't say,
ELTs
like,
across
yeah,
the world.
Yeah, ELTs probably do that. And what's crazy is like again, I feel like our ELT team does a really good job of like getting immersed into the actual like club. So
No, for sure.
Yeah,
I can get down with our current squad.
yeah. Well, at least the COO.
Yeah,
He's definitely
yeah.
he's definitely immersed in the club. So
I like that.
I think that was cool. I think that shows a lot out of his leadership. So I liked it. But yeah, so that's my week. But you know, we got the man of the hour who basically is Mr. Fitness right now.
Oh my god!
So yeah, give me
man.
wrap it up with a 5-minute fitness tip. It was like nice, short and sweet, to the point.
Yeah, since we had a lot going on this week, we appreciate it. You know, a little shorter episode today, and getting to our 5-minute fitness tip. I wanted to bring, skip that. Sorry. So for this week's puts a little pressure on me. So for this week's 5-minute fitness tip, I thought it was pretty important to remind people not to underestimate the power of rest periods between sets. Because so often we're focused on the hustle, we're focused on the work and the grind of a workout. It has to feel like we're getting slayed. Like even if you're doing great like time under tension stuff, you want to, you know, keep that heart rate elevated. But I think a lot of times we underestimate the power of the rest period and what it can do to help you recover to get a maximal effort during the next set. We talked about creatine in a previous episode where its ability to help you have more ATP throughout your workout. Having longer rest periods can do a lot of this. Not increase your overall ATP, but it will help you restore the current ATP that you have in between sets, which ATP is essentially like the energy you're providing to your muscle during a workout. And it's kind of like as you feel yourself phasing out in that workout, it might be because, one, you're doing a lot of work, so which is good. It's going to naturally go throughout your workout. You're not just going to always recover to baseline. But looking at it, if you provide yourself an ample amount of rest in between sets, like you shouldn't lose 2 reps after every set if you're working with a good controlled weight for your working sets. Like if you look at your relative perceived exertion for like RPE, like you should be at like a 8 to a 9 when you're doing your working sets. Like depending on, you know, your perceived exertion, maybe you could say 7. But it's like if you're doing 8 sets and your goal was to do 8 sets or 4 sets for 8 reps, and you get to that like 4th set and you weren't able to get all 8, one, you have to maybe look at the weight you were moving and your RPE, and like if you got enough sleep, your nutrition was all in line, and you felt good coming to the workout, but you were only rested for like 30 seconds in between sets, you probably would have had a lot more energy in the tank to finish every rep, every set with more efficient form if you provided yourself something like a minute 30, 2 minutes. Depending on what my workout routine's like, my rest periods can be a little different. What do you generally go to for your length of period on rest between sets, Sean? If you're not like supersetting or doing like a circuit training.
Yeah, no, I think you're correct. Like obviously, like you should definitely give yourself some like break time, and obviously there's a point where you get too much break time too. So make sure you're not giving up too much break time. But I think enough rest period is anywhere from that like 2 to 3 mark. So it depends on, again, what I'm working out and what I'm doing. So like if I'm doing like a crazy like high weight and like I'm only getting like a couple reps, then I'm gonna wait until I get majority of my ADP back. ATP back. My fault. Which usually takes about like 2 to 3 minutes to like recover from that. And I'd probably wait again at least 2 to 3 minutes for my next set if I'm doing like a high weight like workout.
Yeah.
If I'm doing like a more of like a hypertrophy type of deal, then it'll be like roughly like that minute 30, depending on like how I'm feeling. And I'm for like, again, hypertrophy, I'm talking more like that 10 to 12 rep range.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for at least like a minute for in between sets. And then if I want to AMRAP and I wanted my heart rate constantly up in between intervals, I'm waiting fucking like 30 seconds, 10, 20, 30 seconds.
Because then the purpose of the workout has changed, right?
Exactly.
I love that because if I'm doing like a 5x5 or I'm doing like 3-2-1s, like I'm resting at least 3 minutes. Like that's because I want that maximal ATP to get the maximal load, maximal lift. But if I'm doing more hypertrophy, I have like a general rule of thumb where it's like rest twice as long as it took me to do the set.
Yeah.
But that range though is always probably going to fall into like 2 minutes, max 3 minutes.
Yeah. That's if I'm like doing the fucking 1 rep max I'm fucking trying to get into. Like I just got done with doing a 5x5 and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, let me get a 1 rep max. I'm gonna wait fucking 3 minutes before I get into it.
Let it to restore. Like you don't want to injure yourself. You want to get the biggest bang for your buck out of that lift. Typically, I set my stopwatch on my phone, like set it to the side, and if you don't have like a bunch of clocks around you. But I try to give myself a range for like 2 minutes to 2:30, so it doesn't have to be like on the dot because, again, it's not gonna be perfect.
Yeah, it's not gonna be perfect. I use my music, and I notice like songs. So I'm like, okay, this is like a 3-minute song, and I'll like get into my workout. And I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe like my workout alone is probably going to take at least like 30 seconds, depending on the workout. And I'm like, okay, so I should be doing at least 2 sets in the song. So it's like a 30 second, like 30 to 40 second like workout, either a minute break and then another 30 to 40 second workout. And then another, like I'm in that minute break and I'm transitioning into a different song. So I use my songs during my workout to like figure out. And then I'm like, oh shit, like I've been waiting too long because I just went through one whole song.
You're like,
and that's for sure. That's for sure 3 minutes.
And no facts.
Yeah.
I've done the same thing. That's why I had to switch to the stopwatch because I was just bobbing over there like an idiot.
Yeah,
but that's my 5-minute fitness tip.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, don't be afraid
Pause.
what? Don't be afraid to track your rest time, but also take a rest. Like
don't be afraid to take a rest.
Yeah, it'll help you in the long run.
Yeah. I don't care what people be saying, like, oh, yeah, you taking too long to do it. Shut the fuck up and let me rest, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I guess gym etiquette. Don't be a dick, though. If you are doing a 5x5 and you're taking 3-minute rest breaks,
don't be like, that guy that's walking around on your phone. You over here doing jumping jacks in between sets, bro. Don't be that guy.
Yes, sir.
Just go do a 5-minute 5x5.
Oh my god,
that's the tip for today. But hey, we appreciate y'all rocking with us on another episode. Hope y'all liked the last episode. And again, y'all know where to find us:
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast. We do upload the podcast to every streaming platform.
Yes,
so wherever
sir.
you watch your podcast, we'll be there.
We'll be there. All right,
And
so come holler at us. And you know, the only controllable pillar of success is the hustle, baby.
sheesh.
Sheesh.